Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today what I'm going to do is top picks for Universal Studios. Okay, moving on to Islands of Adventure. Okay, so I do think now, at this point, since they've added a few new rides, Islands of Adventure might be my favorite park of the two. It used to be Universal Studios, but now it's Islands of Adventure. So where would my restaurant be? I would have to say the very first place we ate, which is green eggs and ham. It was so good. You get like these, it's what's called like a hash or something, and it's kind of like tater tots, and then they have it topped with different items. Definitely recommend the pizza one as well. Pizza one was so good. Kids loved it. I loved it. Definitely recommend getting that. I got the regular green eggs and ham. It was good too. And Sean got the buffalo chicken. It was good, but pizza was by far the best, and we did love all of ours. So that's again why I choose green eggs and ham. It's in Dr. Seuss area right there on the left. There's no indoor seating, but you can get like a picnic table with an umbrella right over there next to the lagoon. So it's really a nice place to sit back and relax. Okay, now for my three attractions, I would have to say Hagrid's, the Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. Brand new attraction there. Super neat. You get to ride on like a motorcycle or a sidecar, going on a roller coaster through to see all these magical creatures. It's super neat. You don't really know what's going to happen. Love it. Absolutely love it. There's a great like animatronic on it. So it combines of both worlds. If you're a Disney person, it reminds me of like Everest, you know, with the Yeti that used to move. It's not moving anymore. Like the Yeti that moved and the roller coaster. So really, really cool. Next, I would say Forbidden Journey. Now, I will tell you this can be quite nauseating. So if you haven't, make sure you eat a breakfast before you go in there. And if you get motion sick, definitely take some Dramamine. But it's super neat because you have a mixture of screens and then live action items. Again, this one can also be scary because it has dragon aspects, spider parts, as well as the Dementors part. But my kid just went right through it. But again, that's why kind of Universal in general is kind of seems to be more scary on a lot of things. But I do really think it's a really neat concept for a ride. And also, again, if you don't want to ride it because you get super, super motion sick on like anything, but I do think you should try to ride it. Even if you get motion sick, it's worth it just to ride it one time and see it all. It's super cool. And best part about the entire ride, I think, is the queue, because you have to go through the entire castle of Harry Potter's castle, and you won't get to do it otherwise. And you get to see all these projections of Harry Potter and Dumbledore. You have to go through Dumbledore's office. You have to go through the garden. There's just so many great aspects. You have to see the Sorting Hat. So there's all kinds of really cool things that you can see in the castle. So definitely recommend just going through the queue, if nothing else. The third attraction I would choose at Islands of Adventure would be River Adventure. Now this is in the Jurassic Park section of this theme park. Super love the Jurassic Park section. Super well themed. There's some great attractions there. There's some great options for eating there. I just really love all the theming of Jurassic Park. It really does well with it, as well as all the little details in there. River Adventure, again, is a long time they've had this same ride, and it is still as relevant as it was then. So again, it's a little bit scary, not bad. It's kind of like Splash Mountain, but the scary version of it. It is a water ride. You will get wet, but not that much wet. And so if you want to get a little bit less wet, then try to sit in the middle of like the middle rows and not go towards the front. But definitely recommend River Adventure for anybody, because the only part that's really thrilling is the drop. The rest of it's a really cool ride. So definitely recommend it. Now, and then finally a snack. I actually struggled with this one because we didn't do a whole bunch of snacks because we did the slush and the refill slush thing. And so we had slushes all the time. I didn't really necessarily want to do that. I want to try some of the other snacks, but that's what the family wanted to do. So I didn't get to try a whole bunch of snacks. But the one that we did try, which was for Caitlin's birthday, was the Cat in the Hat cupcake. It was okay. Like, I'm not a huge cupcake fan, but the Instagram quality of it was really, really good. So I definitely recommend checking out the like Dr. Seuss area, Dr. Seuss area type bakery. I was going to get the cotton candy, but they weren't selling it at that current time. Yeah, so the bakery though had lots of cool, pretty items, and the cupcake was so large we were able to split it between 4 of us, and it did make Caitlin's mouth blue though, so do be aware of that. It's going to make your mouth blue for pictures and stuff. Okay, so that is my Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure top picks. Can't wait to do it for Disney. You should do it as well, and then comment down below what your top picks are. Remember, you need to have a restaurant, 3 attractions, and a snack. And if you stay at the hotels at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, which hotel would you choose? So make sure you check me out on mountaincreekstables.org/blog to read my blog. Check me out on Patreon so that I can shout you out on my next video. And thank you so much for watching, and make sure you hit like and subscribe because it really helps me out. God bless, be adventurous, and I'll see you next time. Bye!